All right, so I just reactivated my Facebook for about half an hour and went ahead and put my thoughts out on it. So there were a few people that I felt deserved the courtesy of being told that I was deleting my Facebook so that, if they wanted to try and make contact or whatever, they can come here and try and find me or whatever. Um, that's not really what this video is about, but I just wanted to point that out first that I went ahead and did that. So, anyways, yeah, I went ahead because after I done the thing on Sunday, then Scott Adams came out with his real coffee talk that day that actually pertained exactly to that. So I decided to go ahead and share that. Gothix's most recent video about critical theory, talking about they're trying to brainwash your kids. I went ahead and shared that out, as well as a Behizzy video regarding the restart of the Maricopa audit today, because it was a really nice, concise, and well articulated description of what's actually going on, as well as what the media is doing. And he's really good about making fun of how bad they're shitting their pants right now. So, anyways, then I shared this channel. So, shout out, peace to anybody that happens to come here that wants to follow me here. But I mean, they weren't following me there anyway. So I mean, there's like 2 or 3 people I can think might come here. So anyways, today I broke down. I bit the bullet. I made a conscious decision. And I had this $20 bill in my wallet that I've been saving for kind of an emergency in case I needed to, throw someone some gas money for a ride or something or whatever else. After I replaced the crankshaft's position sensor in my truck, it did run a little bit better, but not that much better. And I still haven't got any way to do the relearn on the sensor. So it's, like, instead of firing 4 out of 8 cylinders, like I think we're alternating between 5 and 6 out of 8 cylinders. I mean, still wasting gas that I don't need to be wasting because I'm still unemployed. But here's the thing. I went to the geographically nearest gas station to get my lawnmower gas today because the shit was getting waist high. The scythe is not working out. And I was like, the bugs are going to get so bad. I just, what am I supposed to do? So, limped and hobbled the truck, paid attention to what the check engine light was doing. And of course, when I got back from that trip, I was able to get the reader on it and not have gained any new flags other than the existing PO300 and PO, I can't, 325, something like that. Bank 2 knock sensor low voltage. I don't think that's the correct thing. I haven't done the relearn on the crank sensor, which made a definite difference after I replaced just the sensor without relearn. So I'm not going to heed that one, right? But anyways, I went and got my lawnmower gas, and the geographically closest gas station is the one that is located in the town that I actually went to high school in, which is not Burlington. So living out here in the boonies, I'm actually about a half mile closer to that than I am to the other nearest gas station, which is much closer to Yon City. But the way things have been, there will be times that I will go into Burlington to visit someone or whatever at some point if I've got, money and time and whatever. I promised someone who helped me out with my property tax that I would come visit when I got my truck running, and this may constitute being able to get there now. But the thing is, it's so ragged, I'm afraid it's going to die. If it dies in the middle of traffic, I'm going to be blocking the road. My hazards don't work that well. My registration's actually about to be expired as well. That's the other thing. I'll get to that. But the person that paid my property tax, fucking $1,600, has asked me to come visit at some point, and I'm going to grant that, regardless of what my past history and issues with family and other things. So, anyways, other than that, I don't really have any need to be in town. I've already been out here at this house, with the exception of a trip to Pekin, Illinois for a week, and a couple of shopping trips. I've not left here. I'm fine out here. I'm not actually lonely. I've got 6 cats. I've got 4.5 acres to walk around, and actually, there's trails and stuff nearby that are within a close walk distance too. So if I really want to go find things to do outdoors that aren't on my own property, there's places to go, things to do that are free. So anyways, I went to this gas station and got gas and saw the mask signs all over the doors and windows plastered. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. I don't own a mask. I'm going to walk in and pay. And like, hey, look, man, you either want paid for the gas. So I walk in and said, hey, do you have, you enforcing the masks? And the clerk turns around with no mask and says, nah. And I'm like, oh, cool. So got a bottle of Mountain Dew, paid for my gas and my soda. Said, hey, you wouldn't happen to be hiring, would you? As a matter of fact, we are. There's a sign in the window. And I'm like, oh, really? So tomorrow in the AM, just before noon, I am going to go visit the manager or owner or whatever, go ask some questions and see how they think of me. Trimmed my beard a little bit already today to let that look a little more natural by the time I get up tomorrow. Probably take another quick shower before I go. Hobble my limpy truck and see if I can't find some employment. I've already resigned myself to the fact that in Burlington itself, I'm never going to find work anymore, ever again, pretty much. The people there are so fucking brainwashed by this bullshit that's going around. It doesn't matter that I'm smarter than pretty much all of them. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm really not. If you see my other videos, the ones where I sit down, I can discuss science, I talk about any number of topics, I'm not preparing these things ahead of time. This is all just the information in my head. Now, a lot of people don't like the fact that I talk a lot. That's autism spectrum. People like that are bigots that don't like autistic people. Fuck them. I have knowledge. I have information. I try and help people. Before my current situation, being abandoned by my estranged wife and basically unable to make any kind of, gainful employment happen in the last 2 years, prior to that, I helped out a fuckload of people who were in financial dire straits themselves while I was making that money. Nobody seems to remember that. So, me, with my memory, with my advanced cognitive function, and all of the things that I've looked up and have interconnected, interpolated, interlaced, gained wisdom and insight from, cannot find work in this town full of sheep. And it's a damn shame. I actually like the town itself. It's just the people I can do without. But I'm not going to wear a mask to do a job. I'm not going to shave my beard to do a job. I'm not going to take a piss test to do a job. And on top of that, even the places that I went that wanted me to wear a mask or trim my beard or take a piss test didn't even get me to that point. Because they jerked me around, wasted my fucking time, and then, nearest I can tell, because they either didn't like something that they saw on social media, you're fucking retarded, or didn't like something I had to say when I'm like, hey, so, have you guys actually looked into what the mask thing is about, or are you just doing what you're told without thinking? So they don't want to hire me. The only job I could get in the last 2 years was a cab company that honestly is pretty much the predatory model of business. And that's why people have said, well, there's another cab company. No, because I've heard the same fucking thing about them too. It was expressed to me very nicely today by a good close friend of mine, one of my very oldest friends, who said it was pretty obvious that lady was only giving me enough money to just keep me coming back every day, but not enough to get by. And I'd said, yeah, it's amazing. Several months ago, just after the termination of my contract with that business, Angie Atkinson, who does a lot of cool narcissistic abuse therapy videos, started talking about financial abuse. And I was like, oh, shit, that's what I just went through. And what's terrible about it, as I said to my friend, was that here was someone who was doing all the same kind of shit I could expect from a fucking toxic, abusive spouse, and I wasn't even getting my dick wet. How lame is that? There was literally nothing in it for me, from any angle. So, I'm not done with Burlington because it's a gorgeous town. The leaves are amazing in the fall. I want to go sit in a park and watch the leaves change color. There's a few cool people there. There are a few cool people there. But overwhelmingly, people are so goddamn dense or fucking afraid that they act dense. Nobody listens when you tell them anything. You can show them fucking hard proof of something and be, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. So instead of going that way to look for work, I'm going to go that way and look for work. And hopefully I'll find something, because otherwise, fuck, I don't know. But I mean, I'm not cool with the options of nothing left to lose, nothing left to fear. I don't like that. I don't like that thought. I don't like that idea. That's really never been the kind of person that I ever set out to be. And the only reason that I am is potentially prone to any sort of violence at this point is because I am the proverbial peaceful man who has been pushed beyond his limits. And they say, beware the wrath of a peaceful man. But they don't. They aren't being wary of it. They mock me. They keep pushing buttons. They keep calling me names and calling me crazy for being right about things. So, being a peaceful man, I'm going to walk the other fucking direction. And like I said, hopefully something works out. I'm so limited at this point to where I can go and what I can do as far as my vehicle, the tiny amount of gas that's in the tank, whether I can even make it to fucking payday. So, I don't know, man. I bought gas from my mower. I mowed the far side of the lawn. I've got some stuff over here to do, but we're supposed to possibly have some thunderstorms off and on, possibly some hail. I've also got to try and get to this gas station and see if I can get a job. So, anyways, I'm still here. They're all still over there. I'm going to go be over that way after a while, I hope. And, I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep making videos on here and whatever. And, with any luck, I'll be able to stop talking about how ridiculously just everyone I thought was my friend, with the exception of about 20 people, have completely failed me. And in doing so, they failed themselves. So, what am I supposed to do? You want to sit there and bang my head on the wall and keep doing the same goddamn thing over and over and over? Being like, hey man, I looked it up. Them people are lying. I can prove it to you. They don't care. They don't want to hear it. They want to be comfortable in somebody else's lies, even if it threatens their own livelihood. I had all kinds of things to say all the last year, over the summer, the spring past, and even the fall, leading up to an election. Not even like, ooh, you should vote for Trump. No. It was just, dude, don't fucking vote for Biden. Oh, no, but he's not Trump. We gotta get him. And look where we're at. Fucking price of materials for building houses have skyrocketed. They've gone up orders of magnitude. Gas prices are going up. Everything is fucked up. People are going crazy. It's not a good situation. Oh man, if only somebody had warned us about that. I did. And a lot of other things too, that y'all still didn't listen to. Thought I was crazy, even though I was proving it as I did it. So, I've done my work for the day. I've hopefully opened a door to accomplish something in the near future for myself, to be able to move out of this pit of despair that I've been trying not to be despairing of. And in the meantime, I don't know, man, I'll try and think of something fucking funny to say on here or point something out or whatever. But I mean, obviously, this is now my only social media. I've got a Gab that I don't use because that site doesn't work right. Nobody wants to, check in 3 days to see if their post posted from 3 days ago. It's so lame. Now, I get why they're having trouble, but And yes, I know YouTube is a fucking shark tank filled with piranhas too. I get it. I know that. But there's content, there's education to be found here, and there's the ability for me to show things that are hopefully going to be there for longer than on Facebook. My most recent Orchid update video kept it under 30 seconds to see what it would do in the algorithm for the shorts. It's got almost 600 views from random people who've just seen it. 600 views. I think I did that video on Friday. So, I mean, obviously the content can be seen by people and maybe people will enjoy it or something, but I mean, compared to what was going on Facebook, I mean, the thing is, I've made videos, posted them on Facebook, and you can tell just after the post that there's views on here that people viewed it. People saw it. And it wasn't like me talking shit. It was just me making a point or showing something, flowers or whatever. None of those assholes ever subscribed to my channel to try and boost me. None of those motherfuckers ever hit the like button. They didn't even hit the dislike button. I don't give a shit. But not hitting it's even worse. If you have things that you like and you dislike this video, it will be shown to other people who like the things that you dislike or dislike the things that you like. It can show my content to people. Maybe expose me to someone, maybe expose someone to me. But nah, apathy. The banality of evil. Do nothing, let it happen. Oh man. That ain't my fault. That ain't my doing. I've tried. I've done everything I could. So here I will be. I'm done with this shit. This is going to take for fucking ever to upload. And this, I don't know, fucking tomorrow morning you'll be seeing this shit or something. All one of you. So, yeah, hopefully things improve on my end. I'm going to keep making the kind of content that seems to get some views just to see if maybe from time to time I might gain something of a, viewership or whatever. But I mean, shit, look at my channel. I got, 87 subscribers in 5 years. And this is after the up, down, up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 that it does. That snail goes up and then down and up and then down. For 5 years to get to this point. I'll keep trying. It's more satisfying at this point to be able to make a video that I can hear myself, or I can go see in full color with the background audio of the forest, or if I want to play a song or something. So this is an infinitely more useful platform on that angle, even if the people that run it and the way it's being run are also garbage. But I think I stand to have a little more fun here than I would at the other one, and it just seems to me that the random people that don't know me, that aren't from around here, turn out to be way better people. They're cooler about everything. They're more supportive in general. The people that I don't know tend to be more supportive. So, that's basically what YouTube is an absolutely enormous ocean of all different sorts of things and people and whatever. And the odds are, more often than not, even though there's some real, ignorant, shallow, dickhead trolls and whatever, of course, people's sock accounts fucking with people or whatever, there are more good people out there than bad in the world. But for some reason, the people that have seen you grow up and come up and develop and start coming into your own and try and make a difference in the world by educating people, reducing the ignorance overall, or try and say, hey man, this shit is bullshit. Maybe you should consider not believing their lies. The people that come up around you as you become that, all they do is ridicule. All they do is ignore. It's like literally just a bunch of non-player characters. That means the game is about me, apparently. I don't fucking know. I always thought I was a self-aware NPC, like an AI in the game of life, because I've never been able to succeed truly at anything. Certainly none of my endeavors have really worked out. I mean, fuck, what am I doing? Sitting here for almost 18 minutes ranting at a YouTube video for the fucking maybe 3 people that are going to see it, one of whom may click like on it. But, like I said, at least on here, the chance of me randomly encountering quality individuals who, even if they don't subscribe, I have some fun discussions in the comments and a better connection with random-ass people than the ones I've known my whole life. That's why I'm still here.